dreams. So you get to Black and Brave Academy.
Yeah.
Tell me about your trainers. Did you get to work with Seth at all? Did you get to have any interactions with him?
Yeah, he's there like all the time. I know a lot of people think that he's not there at all, and we always get asked that, like, is he there at all? No, he is there. When he can't be there, he joins the class via Zoom. I know, like during WrestleMania, or if he's overseas and stuff. But no, he definitely like him, Merrick Brave, Matt Mayday, they all were hands-on and making sure that we got the best training as possible.
Now, when you're working with him and the other trainers, any pointers that they're giving you, pieces of advice that they're giving you that you're applying to today that stick out in your mind?
Yeah, definitely you're not in competition with anybody in this business but yourself. So you need to be the best version of yourself every day. If you're better than the version you were yesterday, you're doing something right. Because you can't compare yourself to other people in this business because you're original.
Yeah, I mean, you have to find that uniqueness, find
Mhm.
something that's special to you, and I think character building is another important trait because I think wrestling has had some of the most iconic characters like Mankind or Gold Dust or
Yeah.
Sting and all these other people that have been able to create these such legendary figures that fans still talk about. And that's something that is very important for development is finding that special sauce.
Yeah. Yeah. And I growing up too, like I wasn't fortunate enough. I'm the youngest grandchild in both sides of my family. My parents are they're older parents. They didn't want to go to wrestling shows. Maybe we didn't have the money at the time. So I wasn't fortunate. Sorry, that's my cat. She's a drama queen. She's literally a drama queen. So I wasn't fortunate enough to have parents that did that to take me to all these events and stuff. And that's okay. Like that's just I can't control that, but they were sup as supportive as they could be. Yeah, it was hard at first when I would say they weren't supportive at all, and I was kind of doing this thing on my own. I have a wonderful sister who supports me all the way, and now after being in the business for quite some time. Like I was trained in 2017, made my debut in 2019. Just this year, they're actually giving me like their full support. So it's been a long time, but it hits home a little bit because it's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to have to get that positive reaction from
Yeah.
your parents, you know, and their support, even if it takes a while. And so I am sure they've warmed up to your dreams and your desires to be a professional wrestler. So
Right. And honestly, like, I don't hold it against him at all because I come from a super traditional family. You go to college, you get a job, all of that stuff. So for me, the only one in the family to want to do this crazy out there thing, obviously it's gonna ruffle some feathers and they're gonna be like, wait a minute. And also being the baby in the family, that's even worse. So, but you know what? They let me go to training. So Black and Brave was actually about 5 hours from my house. And so when I was 19, I had just graduated high school, didn't know anything, barely knew how to pump gas. I still left to go to wrestling school and then they still let me go. They weren't like, no, you're not gonna do this. But they still let me go and they were kind of in the mindset like, oh, we're just gonna wait till she comes back. And I never did. I never
never did.
did. Yeah, I met great people down at Black and Brave that knew I was super young, that knew I didn't know what I was doing, and they definitely like took me in and I was kind of the baby there too for a while, and now I'm much older and I kind of, know what I'm doing now.